Have you ever been going about your day, cruising right along? Nothing particularly bad is happening. And then, all of a sudden, you feel like you might literally snap. Your body tightens. You get emotionally flooded. Your thoughts start swirling, and everything within you wants to do something, fix something, or run away. And you try to tell yourself everything is fine, calm down. But that discomfort in your body is increasing. You're feeling very reactive, and your thoughts start racing. What is wrong with me? Why can't I just be okay? This is not you falling apart. This is your nervous system letting you know you have reached capacity. I found myself here just last week. I was going about my day on autopilot, taking care of everyone and everything, pushing through my to-do list. And all of a sudden, the most intense feeling of discomfort started happening in my body. And I started feeling frustration and overwhelm. And then my inner critic started screaming, "You are not doing enough." And this is such a familiar pattern. It's that old protector part that still believes that productivity equals worth and value, and that control equals safety. But I know that that is just my body letting me know that I have hit complete overload. Now, this is not a weakness or a failure. It's chronic dysregulation. It's your body remembering that it never truly felt safe. And when you've spent years holding it all together, your body still believes that stillness is unsafe and that movement equals control. But we can retrain our survival response. We can teach our bodies how to feel safe right now. And today, we're going to talk about 2 ways we can do this. I'm going to be talking about the 3-point check-in, and then a way that we can ground and orient ourselves to bring ourselves back into the present moment. Let's start with the 3-point check-in. We're going to check in with the mental energy, our emotions, and then with our body. So you can use this to not only begin to check in with yourself to see if you're in a state of regulation or dysregulation. And you can also start to learn and recognize your unique body signals that let you know when you have hit capacity or when you are about to hit overload. So we're going to start with the mental energy. Ask yourself, are my thoughts racing or looping? Am I engaging in negative or critical thinking? Am I thinking or feeling dissatisfaction or displeasure in some way? Am I trying to solve it, fix it, or change it in some way? Or am I trying to figure it all out? We want to really notice, what are the thoughts? What are the stories? What's going on for me mentally? Then we're going to check in with our emotions. And I want you to ask yourself, am I experiencing fear, anxiety, worry, or doubt? Am I feeling any shame or guilt about who I am or what I do or don't do? Ask yourself, how much joy, ease, peace, or contentment do I feel in this moment? Really begin to notice and become aware of your emotional state. Because when it comes to emotions, the only way out is through. We have to be able to be with whatever emotion is coming up in that moment. And we really have to fight the urge to want to numb or cope or avoid or run away. Because anytime we avoid our emotions, they don't actually go anywhere. They just stay locked within us, inside our bodies, swirling around, waiting to get activated. And so we really want to be able to build the capacity in our system, specifically in our nervous system, but also in our bodies, to be able to be with all the emotions, but specifically the difficult ones. Some of us do have a hard time being in good feelings as well because it's so foreign to us and so uncomfortable. And sometimes our nervous system gets activated around that. But we really want to be able to acknowledge what we're feeling and be able to be with our feelings and let them pass. We're going to go to the third checkpoint, the body. Now, with the body, it's about sensation, not story. So we really want to be noticing what the sensation is in our body, not creating a story around it. So check in, take a deep breath and drop down and again into your body. Is there constriction, tightness, tension? Do I feel hunched and do I feel constricted? Is there tightness in my jaw, in my shoulders, in my stomach? Are my legs shaky? Notice sensation in the body. What's the sensation? It could be heat or cold, or it could feel tightness or tension, or it can be any number of things, but it's the sensation we're looking for. Notice the sensation in your body. But also ask yourself, how much expansion and openness and relaxation do I feel in my body? Check in on both ends. See how your body is responding in this moment. We want to set an alert on our phone for 3 times a day to be checking in and doing this 3-point check-in. It does not have to take a long time. Initially, it feels a little clunky because you're getting used to it, but it can actually be a really quick check-in that we do with ourselves throughout the day to see what state of regulation we're in. Because anytime we're having a lot of mental energy, or our thoughts are racing or looping, or we're engaging in negative thinking, or when we are having the more lower vibrational emotions, or when our body is very closed or tight, or there's tension, those are all indications of dysregulation. And then the opposite is true. The more calm, relaxed, joyful, when our thoughts feel calm and fluid, that's a sign of regulation. So check in with yourself and notice your specific indicators, because we all have them. For me, my body, when I start getting dysregulated, everything speeds up. There's a raciness that happens, and my body begins to sweat, and my face gets really hot and turns red. And I have all of these indicators and signals that happen, and my thoughts speed up, and my inner critic gets loud. And, I get very much in comparison and criticism. and I have a lot of negative thoughts and fear thoughts. And like, that's how I know. And so learn and study yourself so that you can know what signals you're receiving about your level and state of regulation. Now, the second piece to this, when we've noticed, say, that we might not be in a state of regulation or we are dysregulated, we want to use a grounding and orienting practice. And so the first thing we need to do is become aware, and then we want to come back into the present moment. And so we want to take a deep breath. Do not overcomplicate this. There's lots of breathing techniques out there, but this is just for us to be able to bring ourselves back into the present moment. I always put a hand on my heart. We just want to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Really allow yourself to hear it on the way out if you can, if it's possible for you to do that. And sometimes I feel like it's really helpful to close your eyes. It just helps you kind of become more interoceptive. If you're able to do it, it can help. Now we want to ground. So we want to be able to feel the ground beneath our feet or the surface beneath our body. We want to be able to feel ourselves in this present moment, grounded in our bodies. So just notice yourself. Notice your feet and notice what surface beneath you. Help yourself to ground into this moment. Sometimes it's helpful if you can use a little bit of your visualization skills, which is one of your superpowers, to be able to visualize this bubble of safety and light right here in your heart center. And what you want to do is you want to visualize yourself pulling all your energy, attention, and focus back into the center. Pull everything back. Come right down into this present moment. Drop into your body, right into that bubble of safety and light. I affirm for myself, at the center of peace I stand. Nothing can touch me here. So if that helps you, go ahead and use that for yourself. Okay, but we're just trying to bring ourselves into our body, into the present moment, to feel grounded and rooted right here and right now. And the next thing we want to do is we want to open up our eyes and we want to orient ourselves. And so one of the ways we can do this is just to look around our environment and look for 3 familiar and safe things. It can be anything, the window, the desk, the bed, the lamp, the dog. It can literally be anything. You just want to give your body that signal, like, I'm here right now and I am safe. So we breathe, we ground, we orient. And if you'd like to throw that visualization in there, that can be very helpful too. Okay. But safety is not something we wait for. It's something we create. Every time we pause and we meet ourselves with kindness and curiosity instead of judgment or criticism, we are literally rewriting our story and repatterning our nervous system. We are reminding those younger, more vulnerable parts, I see you, I've got you, we are safe. We are learning to not abandon ourselves in our moments of stress. We are self-sourcing our own safety and becoming our own safe place. It is so powerful. Now, if you want to begin cultivating your own sense of inner safety and you would like some support, download my free Return to Wholeness guided realignment audio track. This will help you come home to yourself, come back into the present moment, and start sourcing your own safety. I will catch you on the next one, everybody. Take care.